I'm not sure exactly why that's doing that, Seb, because you can see that it's changed, but YouTube is pulling the old thumbnail from before. That's really weird. Anyways, how's everybody doing? Let me bring you in here. What's going on? My name's Vega. This channel is called SerpentX Tech, and just chilling, hanging out. I'm actually working as usual, but figured to do a live stream and talk about the markets, what's going on, stuff like that. So hope you're all doing really well. Yesterday, Bitcoin and Ethereum both put in new all-time highs, and it was really nice to see Bitcoin's new all-time high is around 68K, 68.5K. Obviously, we're having a pullback, which is healthy. This is what we want. We don't always want to have like a straight half pipe, to the moon shot, especially for some of the major coins that we know and love, or that you may participate or don't participate in. We need healthy pullbacks. We can't just moonshot. If we moonshot, the likelihood of us, having a huge retracement is really bad. So we got a nice little quarter pipe going, half pipe, I guess you could say. It's not a steep incline, and we pulled back, sitting around 66K. We could chill here for a little bit, move sideways, and then try to pump up even more. But it looks like some people got squeezed there, to be honest, especially right here on this candle. Maybe people were shorting Bitcoin because it was getting near 64K again, and usually when we hit 64K, we get a pullback, because that was a major level of resistance. So people were planning for it to be short, or shorting it, and then they got squeezed. Not a big squeeze, because again, not a lot of liquidity on the markets, right? So a lot of people are pulling their Bitcoin, as we talked about in Caffeine and Crypto this past weekend, off exchanges. So the less supply, but the higher demand, obviously, is going to cause issues. I'm gonna try to change that thumbnail again. I'm not exactly sure, Seb. Let me check live chat here. So I hit save in the YouTube window. It's not the picture being too big. It is a JPEG too. It's a 1920 by 1080, but now it's doing the whole loading thing. I wonder if I need to resize it. Let me try to do that now. Real quick, put you guys back on Coin 360 while I do this, and then I'll check out live chat. It says changes saved. Let me go back to my channel on this tab. Nope, still shows you, Seb. I don't know what the heck's going on, man. Really weird. Anyways, Tech Shinji, I got another 3070 on the way, Founders Edition, which I think I told you about. I'll go pick that up Thursday. I don't know why a lot of people are still complaining. Yeah, thanks, Seb, and tell your subscribers that I'm not trying to falsely claim that you're in this video. My apologies. Yeah. So, anyways, Seb is not here. Seb is in the live chat, but Seb FinTech is not in this stream. Not sure why YouTube is showing that thumbnail, even though I changed it 3 times. Still waiting on my coffee from dogelord.com, or Dogelord Coffee, but we'll have to see. Hang on, let me write this out. Might have to wait on that to play out. Still working as usual. So yeah, let's see what's popping in the crypto world. A lot of coins were green last night. Look at this ramp up for Cardano, man. That's nice. Hit a high of $2.37. I'm not sure if that's the all-time high. No, it's not, clearly. What was the all-time high for Cardano? 311? Nice. Very nice. Very nice. Interested to see how some of the favorites do out there. Solana over 240, trading sideways. XRP had a nice little pump, over $1.25 now. BNB coin 642, nice. Very nice. If you've been staking or providing liquidity in PancakeSwap or any of the Binance Smart Chain stuff, you're doing pretty good on that. Polkadot, a little bit disgruntled with them because every time I turn around, they raise the amount that you need to have to stake or bonded. and then that causes you to have to spend thousands of more. It's a foreshadowing of the future. Seb is coming. Oh man, I'm gonna refresh the page. Okay, finally the thumbnail updated. Look, Seb, I'm sorry. Okay, it finally updated. Not sure what that was about, but yeah, my apologies. Yeah, we're looking at my Hive system right now. I'm just gonna be bouncing around, so thank you for everybody who shows up, hangs out, or watches this in the future. Just gonna be bouncing around, chilling out, hanging out. If you have any questions in the live chat, hit me up. But right now, Tech Shinji and Seb's FinTech is my primary audience, and I love and appreciate you guys. Tech Shinji, keep doing a great job, by the way, on your content. It doesn't get as many views, I know. I'm in the same boat, but you really do have great content. Seb, your European family are killing it, man. You're doing really good over there, so keep rocking out. So right now, looking at Hive OS, you can see that my AMD system has, so we had GPU 2 die a number of times throughout the night. 1 day ago, 23 hours ago, 1 hour ago, 40 minutes ago. What it is GPU 2 is the Gigabyte card, and for some reason this RX 5700 XT just sucks. I mean, it sucks. I might be able to get it down. Let's go 835 on the mem. And even with the mem strap mod, it just sucks, man. It just, like, it's only getting 50 mega hash, so it's not even doing better than stock. And even stock, it was doing worse than this. So there's just no winning. I did do a teardown. It was a card that I got secondhand. It's great for gaming, but this specific Gigabyte card is just crap. And then we also had GPU 8 die. All right, so GPU 8. Let's take a look at this. So this is the XFX RX 5700 XT. Why did it die? Well, it could probably be thermals, right? So even though it's cooler here in Florida and I have the house being ventilated, which is why the door's open in my bedroom, usually it's closed for streams or videos, is because I'm trying to let all the airflow circulate, right? Instead of running the AC, I'm just letting the natural air flow through the house and cool down everything. But obviously late last night, memory thermals may have gotten too hot. We could see on this PowerColor we're at 92 already. If that gets any hotter, or some cards do better than most, but let's say, for example, the PowerColor gets to 98C, that might crash or become a dead GPU. If multiple cards get to a certain temperature, it might crash the whole system, which is why Hive restarts it. But yeah, I plan on something that Tech Shinji talked about, and even I talked about. We had 2 videos that came out in complements of one another. Actually, let's go look them up real quick. I really like this one. So he did a thermal pad showdown. What you should and shouldn't buy. And he did a really good... Like, my favorites are pretty much Fuji Poly, Thermal Grizzly, Minus Pad 8, and G-Lid. There's the Ultimate, and then I think there's an Extreme and Ultimate. Those are my 3 favorites. Fuji Poly has been my #1 because I used to use... even if you don't find it on Amazon, if you go to, what is it, Frozen CPU, this is where I usually got it back in the day. FrozenCPU.com. It's a really old school store, but, you know, you come here, where is it at? And you can search... You know, for whatever you need, liquid cooling, they sell everything you need, adapters, not AIOs, but more like custom builds, connectors, all that stuff. I really like this stuff. Where the heck is my cooling for thermal pads? Did they move it? They sell caffeine now? Nice. All right, so thermal pads, so thermal interface. Thermal pads, they got 0.5, 0.7, 1 mil, 1.5, 2 mil, 2.5, 3, and 6 mil thermal pads. That's more for like server integration or server setups. But yeah, they're really good stuff. And let's say like 3 mil is the standard for the spacing between the backside of your PCB on your GPU and your thermal pad or your backplate. 3 mil is about the standard that I've noticed. Obviously, if it's only 2.5, 2.8, and you put a 3 mil in there, technically, depending on the brand, it can just squeeze out and you'll still be fine. But you just got to make sure that you're not putting too much pressure when you try to tighten it down. But, you know, with Tech Shinji's video showing you a comparison test and data, and then my video just showing basic people how to find out what size, because a lot of people are bumping into this, and I'm surprised. That's probably why Shinji and I made these videos. Is they're like, what do I need? You know, like on my 3080 video, a lot of people are wondering like, what do I need? You know, it's just you get a measurement. You can use a caliper. Obviously, if it's metal, you want to shut down your rig. If it's plastic, you'll be fine. You measure where the mounting hole is, and then there you go. You got 2.8, 2.5, 3 mil, whatever it may be. On the front side, it may be a little bit different. You can eyeball it or get it just about, and then go watch Tech Shinji's video to find out what's the best thermal pad that you should be utilizing. But that's what's happening with this AMD system. So GPU 2, the Gigabyte card, its restart limit, I guess you could call it, is basically 90, 92C. If it hits 90, 92C, it will shut down the system. But for PowerColor, this card, I can get all the way up to 98, 100C. While some of the other cards can go all the way up to 100C and be fine. Really, the T-junction for all memory, let's just say, is 110C, right? I've been talking with Bill Zoid, a good buddy of mine in Gamers Nexus, and 110C is the max. Okay, it's just the max. You don't want to hit that. Yeah, some of them can get even higher than that, but my recommendation is just you just want to stay in the 90s or lower if you're really pushing that memory hard. If you're consistently hitting 100 or above, you're gonna hurt something. Try to stay in the 90s or below, and you'll be fine. Some GPUs perform better than others. It's all about the silicon lottery, so we'll have to see. All right, so technically, yeah, well, true. Thank you, Seb. I look forward to your video that's coming out in the future. I really do. No, Tech Shinji, you're good. You know, I actually had somebody say that. So I've been getting a lot of comments lately on my videos that are saying, like, why do I have so low subscribers? You know, you have great content. I don't know. I really don't care. As long as you're able to hit the channel and get to what you need, information, data, hash rates, profitability, whatever it may be, as long as you're able to hit that information and you get what you need out of it, great. I'm happy for you. You know, the amount of subscribers, it does not speak to the amount of views and impact that the channel actually has. I mean, I would love more subscribers, which is why I do like giveaways and stuff like that, but I shouldn't have to do just giveaways just to get subscribers. It should be like, if you like the content, hit the like button. If you really enjoy the content or what the channel is all about, then subscribe, definitely. But if not, then good. I mean, as long as you're able to get the information you need and move forward, I'm happy for you. So we're good on that. I'm here for the community, and I'm here for any random user that may have just randomly got into mining, and they have a question, and my video answered that question. Great. If they never come back to this channel again, whatever. As long as they got answered, or their questions or concerns answered. So Shiba Inu, I did a video on how to mine it yesterday. Obviously, everybody's done a bunch of videos on Shiba Inu, and of course, when I release my video, it's getting little to no traffic. I mean, it's still popular, but it's not getting as much traffic as it was the beginning. Obviously, October 27th was the new all-time high, and since then, we've pulled back quite significantly. I know a lot of people that's actually made, I don't know a lot of people, but I know quite a few who made out pretty good with SHIB. So considering where it was way back when to now, congratulations to the millionaires, thousandaires, and the people out there who you know, basically able to quit their jobs and move on with their lives. I'm happy for you. Cryptocurrency is the people's money. I know a lot of the 1% rich and others may think otherwise, but it's really the people's money. That's what originally Satoshi Nakamoto, at least my interpretation of it, is that this is our money. Not the government, not the banks, not the 1%, not the wealthy, but of course wealthy has gotten into Bitcoin, Ethereum, Cardano, Binance Coin, Solana, XRP, Polkadot, Doge, but there are other coins out there in which you can participate in, and there may be that one rare diamond that, you know, moonshots and helps you build that financial wealth, whether it's for you or your family. I'm doing it for my family. I'm not doing it to gain recognition. I'm primarily doing it for my family. I'm just sharing my journey with you guys. So if you enjoy content like this, yeah, definitely hit the subscribe button for all my people watching in the future. But Ethereum Classic's doing pretty good. Let's take a look at Ethereum Classic in TradingView real quick. So I know a lot of people want USD. I prefer BTC, but because we're doing this live, we're going to look at the BTC value, or excuse me, the USD value instead of BTC. But yeah, let's see here. Wow. So let's zoom out big time. Go back to the daily. All right. Obviously, nowhere near what it used to be, right? Much better than where it started. But, you know, the all-time high for Ethereum Classic was $174. And that was back in where? May 2021, right? So who's to say that Ethereum Classic can't do that again? I don't know. I mean, there's some changes happening. There's some possible updates coming, EIP proposals, but Ethereum Classic isn't as profound as Ethereum. But it's still alive, still kicking, and it's still very profitable to mine right now. Let's see here. So with my system, that's my system. It's a mixed AMD rig and mixed Nvidia rig. Right now, it's $95 a day, 87 after electric, with 10 cents per kilowatt hour. Ergo second, Ravencoin third, and Ravencoin actually looking pretty good as well. Plus, I always pay attention to how much you can be making in 24 hours. Firo, switching over to FiroPal is also profitable, but Flux is even more profitable because the calculators don't take into account a number of variables. And if you're interested in that, you should go check out Seb's FinTech's video on that. Because the way a payout works, you're actually making more than what these calculators will show you. So I think that video went out earlier this morning. I'll try to find it, or Seb, if you can, link it in the live chat because you're a moderator. Link in the live chat. But yeah, so the calculator doesn't always, it's just an estimation. Mining calculators are good, but it's just an estimation, and it's going to be up to you to do your own research and confirm, you know, just point your rig towards that cryptocurrency and see what you make, 24 hours, 7 days, a couple weeks, a couple months, year, whatever it takes, and then you can determine for yourself, is this something that you want to continue to mine? Now, I do have a series of most profitable cryptocurrency to mine, but it's a series where we're looking at the past month to see what the top 10 were, and that kind of helps us draw conclusions on what we should be looking at in the future. Yes, Ethereum is number one right now, but with Ravencoin pumping and Ergo pumping, this is where LHR dual mining, where you could get 100% of the hash rate by dual mining, comes into play. Originally, when I did my video, it wasn't as profitable, and a lot of people in the comments mentioned that. So yeah, direct mining Ethereum was better with LHR cards. However, now that there's pumping, considering the market conditions, we could see it get a lot better, or the profitability go up. I mean, look at Litecoin, guys. I mean, I called my buddy yesterday. This is the same buddy that bought Litecoin. Let me pull it up real quick. I forgot where he bought it. But I was trying to get him. I was like, look, man, I'm building mining rigs. I've been mining for X amount of time. Instead of investing thousands into Litecoin, why don't you invest thousands into mining equipment? And he was like, no. So he bought, I think, around the low 200s. So let's say 210, right? 210 Litecoin back in 2017, right? He could have sold at the top when it was close to $400 and something, but he didn't. Dropped all the way down. It's been stagnant. The other high in between 2017 and now was 146. Then he let it go, right? He lent his Litecoin to a partner of his to help out with a business or something like that. So they sold it to get fiat currency and run this business. Then it pumps all the way up to 413 and then back down again. So he missed out. I still have my Litecoin because what I did back in the day as well is I mined through Zpool, through Zergpool, and I mined specific cryptocurrencies, but I got paid out in Litecoin. The reason I chose Litecoin at that time is because the fees were a lot lower. The only catch is that sometimes these pools back in the day, didn't have enough Litecoin on hand to issue a payout, so they would make you change your payout. I think they have more now, so it's okay. But yeah, Litecoin, you could avoid fees and you would get more Litecoin versus if you were to get paid out in Bitcoin or something else. So I chose that, and that Litecoin I'm still hanging on to. Whether or not I'm going to sell is up in the air. I could have sold. I could still sell right now. I was thinking of selling last night, and that would have been around 240, but now it's even higher. So I don't know. It's up in the air. I'm more of a hodl boy, because I'm trying to build something for my family. But we'll see how it goes out. Will we ever hit those 400 highs again? Maybe. Who's to say? Litecoin isn't as sought after as the top cryptocurrencies out there. Matter of fact, where is Litecoin in this list? And if you have any questions in the live chat, please at me or super chat or anything. If you don't have funds and you need to pay bills, don't super chat me. For Christ's sake, don't super chat me. Just at me in the live chat and I'll get to it. Yeah, 22% on the 24 hours, 33% in 7 days. But it's ranked 14th. Did it climb up? Hang on. Did it climb up? Where's the snapshot at? Let's see here. How far back can we go? Okay, so November 7th. Let's go before it started pumping. Yeah, it climbed up. So 3 spots. Nice. Very nice. Surpassing Uniswap. Surpassing Chainlink. And Wrap BTC. Nice. Okay, Litecoin. I wonder what. Hang on one second. What's going on with Litecoin? Let's do some research real quick while I got you guys. Litecoin news. We're gonna go to tools. We're gonna do search. Past week. And let's see what's going on. So Litecoin hit 6-month high. Yada yada yada. Litecoin. Yada yada yada. What is the? Are there any upgrades going to happen? Because if it's just following Bitcoin, then yeah, I understand that. But while Bitcoin is pulling back a little bit, Litecoin is still pumping. Let's see here. Yeah. So it's not following Bitcoin to the T, but it's kind of tagging along with Bitcoin. Huh. Very interesting. So Seb's FinTech posted the link I was talking about. Let me go ahead and see if I can open it for you guys. Nope. I hate it when it does this. The Creator Studio, when you click links, it says, oops, something went wrong. I don't know why. But yeah, make sure you check that out because the Flux mining profits are not accurate in the mining calculator. So anyways. How's the stream doing? Anybody having any choppiness or getting dropped or kicked off or anything like that? So I updated my NIC. Instead of the onboard NIC on the X570 Tachi Razor, which is this one right here. ASRock. And it's a great motherboard. It's great. It overvolts the 5900X too much, at least for my liking. But it's a great motherboard. And it's got 3 M.2 slots. It's got a chipset fan that does 0 RPM if you set it that way. The BIOS update does set it to where it's 0, and then when the chipset gets hot, it kicks on. You don't want it running 24/7, otherwise the chipset fan will become annoyingly loud and die. Good RGB, a little bit too gaudy for my liking, but again, I got this. If you guys are new to the channel, I got this CPU or this motherboard as a bundle from Newegg. Ooh, speaking of Newegg, let's go check out the shuffle. But anyways, yeah, I changed out. All right, I got a TrendNet 2.5 gigabit per second add-in card. So now it's taking up a PCIe slot, unfortunately. But I don't plan on running Crossfire or SLI or anything like that, so it doesn't matter. Let's see here. What's on the shuffle today? Oh, 1 second. It wants me to go check my email for some reason. Hang on. Interesting. So it made me check my email just to sign in. That's very interesting. I mean, they're trying to stop bots. All right, so today we have the Gigabyte Aorus RTX 3060. This is a Rev 2, so it's LHR. The MSI 3060. Let's go ahead and view details. Which one is this? Where's the model number? I want to view product details. There we go. This looks like a Rev 2, but of course MSI is making it hard. Where's the model number, you jerks? I think this might be the Rev 1. Hang on one second. If this is the Rev 1, this is the one that you can do the trick to try to get the full hash rate. But honestly, like Seb FinTech and many others, including myself, said, sooner or later, LHR, the argument for LHR is going to be irrelevant. Because these miners, T-Rex miner, LOL miner, G miner, all of them are figuring out how to fully unlock these GPUs. Or getting closer, right? It's not fully unlocked, say for mining Ethereum, but you know, with E 2.0 coming in 6 months or a little bit over 6 months, it's going to be completely irrelevant. I know Ergo might get impacted on some GPUs, but yeah. I still wouldn't get that card, to be honest. Let's see how much it is. Yeah, I wouldn't get that. Even with this NVMe drive, I wouldn't get that. How much is this? Now, that's not a bad price. That's not a bad price. $499, a little bit high for my liking, but that's not a bad price. Now, this is the 3060 from Gigabyte, 3060 Ti, Rev 3, LHR, obviously, 569. That's not bad at all. 3060 Ti, another Rev 2 LHR card, 579. Not bad at all. The i9 1200K or 12900K. I honestly am happy with my 5900X. However, if I were to get that, that is not bad. Now, Gigabyte makes great motherboards. At least they have lately. However, their power supplies have been complete turds. So, as you saw from Steve from Gamers Nexus. 3070 LHR, 749, a little bit steep for my taste. If you're going to be paying that, you might as well get the Ti. But, I mean, come on, guys. If for some of the people out there that are complaining that, like, you know, it's still hard to get cards and stuff like that, I know. But in the past month, I was able to obtain 5 cards. How are you not getting GPUs? Are you not watching stock drops? Are you not... Like, I work all the time. I work my full-time job. I do YouTube. I have a family. I got 2 kids to take care of. I got a wife to take care of. I'm still getting GPUs. How are you not getting GPUs? Like, if you want instant gratification in everything in your life and you're not willing to go out there and hunt or work for it, then yeah, you're not going to get a GPU. But go get the damn GPU. It's not hard. It's not rocket science. That's a little bit expensive. Even with that NVMe SSD. 3080 Ti. That's not too bad of a price. But I mean, if we go to eBay, let's see here, RTX 3080 Ti. We're going to go buy now. Lowest first. Yeah. So, I mean, you're saving $300-400 if you want it on the Newegg Shuffle. But I'm good. I'm good. So, let me explain to anybody that, you know, I may have antagonized or irritated with my statement just now. So, I won... I was able to get cards through different means. EVGA Notify Queue, which I've been on the queue for such a long time since launch that it was just a matter of waiting. Newegg Shuffle, and even Best Buy drops. Now, in my Discord, which, yes, is behind a paywall that you have to click the join button down below to get into, I have Discord stock drop links in there. So they will be posted to the channels automatically if you keep an eye on that. Otherwise, Falcodrin's a good channel to keep an eye on. Stock Radar is a good one to keep an eye on. You just gotta, you know, as soon as you get the notification, or if you get the notification, I know you gotta be really quick because the bots are so much faster. But some of the scalpers have turned their bots off. Why? Because they are stockpiled with these GPUs. They don't want to get any more until they sell what they got. And on top of that, fabs are coming online and production is getting better. Not to mention a lot of the shipping containers off the coast of the U.S., and this is mostly for the U.S. It might be different in Europe. Seb, I'm not sure how it is over there where you're at, but in the U.S., we had a lot of shipping containers stuck off the coast waiting to be, emptied or loaded up or whatever it may be. Well, some of those containers are finally being opened up, which is relieving some of that supply strain, which is why we're able to get more and more GPUs. Yes, there's still bots and scalpers out there trying to scoop up as much as possible, trying to beat you to checkout. But if you pay attention, you might be able to get it. All right. So you just got to work at it. It takes a little bit of effort. So back to crypto. Let's see what the heck's going on. Paul Daughtry. You need to find DDR5 to go with the Gigabyte board, which is how much? Super expensive, and as Paul Daughtry, I'm sure, is trying to tell, is DDR5 memory is either out of stock or hard to find. Let's find out. Okay, that was a crappy search. Let's start from the beginning. All right, some components, core components, memory, desktop memory, DDR5, apply. Jeez Louise, out of stock, 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 out of stock. So great point, Paul. These are in stock. Look at the speed still, 3600. That's DDR4 too. DDR4. So all the DDR5 is gone. Let's go to PC Part Picker and see if there's anything that we can find. This is my old system build for last month, where I go and if you're new to the channel, once again, where I do a build every month where we price it out. We look at the costs, we look at the profits, time to break even, all that stuff. So if you like that, make sure you get subscribed. But let's see here. Let's try to find, first off, let's start off with a 12900K or something. Let's 12700K. All right, let's just do that. Motherboard. Jeez Louise, the prices are high. Let's see here. Let's go with this Asus, and let's see if there's some memory. Nope. Nope. Gone everywhere. Out of stock even on the manufacturer's website. Out of stock at B&H Photos. Out of stock on Newegg. So yeah, the cost to entry to get into Intel's new system is absolutely ridiculous right now. Let me go ahead and reset this. All right, let's go. Let's look at some crypto. Unless you guys have any questions. You got any questions? Let me know. Otherwise, I'm just gonna keep rambling to myself here and act like I'm talking to y'all. Alright, so let's see. Throw the Alder Lake in the garbage. LOL if you plan on mining with it anyway. Yeah, so actually, let's go look that up. Dizzy Mining. Let's see here. Dizzy Mining 12900. Ah. Okay. He did the 12600. Did he do the 12900? Let's go find out. Hang on, let me make sure. You might not be able to hear desktop audio. Just drive safe, Golden Wolf. Drive safe. So about 90 watts right now. Temperatures are relatively good though for 12600. So what is that? Roughly 6700 hash. See, we need the long term. Dizzy Mining does a great job, and also I like to know what it is at the wall. Dizzy Mining provides us, hardware info. Hardware info doesn't give us the true power draw. It gives us a roundabout, right? It's not nothing against Dizzy Mining. Dizzy Mining, good peoples. I just want to know what it is at the wall. So I mean, core temperatures weren't too bad. Power draw 90 watts, but 6700 hash ain't nothing. I mean, my 5900 hex, stock is 1200 hash or 12,000 hash. So yeah, 6700 hashes is not a lot. It's basically 40-something% less than what the Ryzen CPU can do. But then again, it's the 12600. Did he do the 12900K? Oh, by the way, the A2000, I like that GPU. I'm still waiting on it, but I think it's going to be, I think that now that Dizzy Mining covered it, I might just cancel my order. But I've been waiting on it for quite a while. Now, anybody doing RTM CPU mining? I have not participated in that because my main CPU that I would mine with, because everything else is Intel out there, is in my bedroom. And of course, if I mine with it, I will probably do it when the temperatures get super cool in Florida. But when it's mild like this, no, because then my wife will get hot, and then she will complain that it's hot, and then yeah, I'm not turning on the AC in the winter because she's hot and because my system is putting that much heat. So no, but otherwise, Ryzen CPUs are best for mining. Period. And I have not seen. Let's see if we can find out. 12900K hash rate. Who did it? Did Son of a Tech do it? Let me mute this site real quick. Of course, there's an ad. What is Son of a Tech trying to show us here? 35.96 mega hash and versus hash. But what is this? All right, so right underneath 10,000 on Monero. So 9,000 on Monero. Nah, they ain't nothing. Yeah, Ryzen is still king as far as CPU mining, which I think is why everybody builds these Ryzen or Threadripper systems. What's going on, Time Cafe Pro? Thank you for stopping by. Paul Daughtry, that's a good point. Tech Shinji says that Dizzy Mining is Linus Tech Tips, right? So I don't think Dizzy Mining is Linus Tech Tips, but Paul Daughtry adds, I never seen him drop anything because Linus LTT always drops something. But also I never seen him in the same place. That's hilarious. I will say that Dizzy Mining, not calling him out or anything, not trying to dox, is an individual that has access to this hardware on day one. Right, so as long as the NDA is lifted, he can post content. So I'm assuming that since we can't see his face or know his identity, that the individual is someone, he or she is someone that gets the hardware, does the content on their main channel, and then does mining content on the Dizzy Mining channel. And I understand that, right? A lot of miners, like Red Panda Mining, do not show their face, and they want to protect their privacy, and they have that right. So let's respect their privacy, but at the same time, thank them for their efforts. So RTM CPU mining is amazing. I love it. I got two 3950X and a 5950X. Love it. All right, so good deal. You order from BLT Place? That seems sketchy. So Paul Daughtry, yes. The A2000? Yeah. Oh. So the Son of a Tech video that we just watched showed that the miners, or that we found out that the miners weren't using the 8 efficiency cores yet. And see, that's the thing with Intel's new architecture, is that the games, right? The games are having issues, right? There's issues where some of the games don't load because the DRM protection, all that other crap. but also the way the cores and the architecture is laid out, you probably aren't fully utilizing those CPUs yet. So as miner developers come out with revisions of their mining applications, we may see improved performance. Same way we will see games and developers release updates, whether it's Windows 10, Windows 11, or Linux, that may make the Intel CPU a little bit more efficient at compute or gaming or mining, whatever it may be. So it's the same thing with all new hardware. We just got to give it a little bit of time. I watched some of Steve's content on the performance of it. Honestly, looking at the performance, I'm happy with my 5900X because, as Paul and I were just mentioning, the cost to entry between the CPU, I would have to get the 12900K, right, because of where I am at now, the 5900X. Even though it's not the 5950, the 5900X is still a beast. So I have to go with the 12900K, $700. I would have to get a motherboard around $200, and then the memory just to get a high end, because the low end, as Daughtry was saying, the 4800 and 5200 is like basically 2133 or 2400 for DDR4. So not really something I really feel like I need to get into. Plus, I'd rather wait for the next real big thing. And what I mean by that is pretty much in the future we're expecting DDR5. DDR5 memory is already here, right? But then we got PCIe 5.0. Which I will have a video soon about that and what it means for mining, so make sure you get subscribed. I know the short answer. I'm not going to say it right now, but the short answer, some of you can deduce, but there's also another thing that we need to take part of. But power requirements is going up to not only power your CPU, but your video cards, and probably your motherboard, as we've seen with some new standards coming into play. But I'm just going to wait for all of that to work its kinks out and then possibly upgrade. I don't like to upgrade like every new generation. It's a waste of money. I'd rather take that money and get new GPUs. So when I pick up the 3070 non-LHR Founders Edition, which all Founders Editions are non-LHR except for the 3070 Ti, the 3080 Ti, and the, I say it right, 3070 Ti and 3080. Yeah, 3070 Ti and 3080 Ti Founders Edition or LHR because they're TIs, but the 3060 Ti and the 3070 Founders Edition are just normal, no LHR locks or anything like that. I got to go pick that up Thursday. I'll have that. Actually, right now, I actually have the 3080. So it's the EVGA 3080 LHR model in my system. And that's what you're seeing there right now. Really good beast of a card. So we'll have to see. Tech Shinji. Steve is my second husband. Steve is really good peoples. Steve is really good peoples. He's actually one of the main motivators for me creating my channel. But yeah, let me see. Which one is it? Is it this one? Yeah, there we go. All right, so you can see the card there and me on the right. Cool. Anyway, so what's going on? Let's check out BTC real quick. Actually, let's go check out Ethereum while we're chilling here. Keep an eye on my work. Make sure everything's good. Nobody's hitting me up. Yeah. All right. So Ethereum's having a serious pullback. Its new all-time high that we hit, I believe, yesterday. I'm pretty sure it was yesterday. Yep. New all-time high. Greatest ever was $4,800. So basically $4,800 is the new all-time high. That's the new bar that we need to hit, guys. So let's keep rocking out. As I mentioned in my past Caffeine and Crypto, which is a live stream that I do every Saturday recapping the market, I focus more on the market in those shows. But as I mentioned, I have a feeling that the serious pump, the big pump for Ethereum may not come until after ETH 2.0 because I'm pretty sure much of the venture capitalists, dev core, and the rich entrepreneurs in that space don't want the miners to reap the benefits of a serious pump. Some of them may not care, but I'm pretty sure, as we get to these new all-time highs, that somebody's going to pull back the market, so that way their friends and venture capitalists and buddies can jump in instead of the miners reaping the rewards. But however, miners are still getting some kicks and bonuses in there. One of the biggest things I notice, and a lot of people don't pay much attention to or talk about, is sometimes some people overpay the miners to complete a job or transaction or something like that, and that's where you can get some serious dough. But I don't know. MEV is still alive. All right, so let's see here. What's up, Red Panda Mining? Thank you for stopping by. Hope you're doing well, buddy. Hope your family's doing good. I really would like to do a live stream where I'm testing the 3080's gaming performance, maybe running some benchmarks, seeing how high I could clock it. But I would need to connect my laptop, and my laptop will be the encapture or the capture stream component. And right now I'm using it for work, so I can't do that. It'll have to be on a weekday or weekend or something like that. So what else is doing good? What else is pumping? It looks like a lot of things are turning red now ever since the new all-time high they may have made yesterday. Loop ring. Okay, let's look at loop ring real quick. Like, where the heck did this come from, bro? I mean, back in 2018, you know, it was $2.12, but it was just chilling. It was just chilling. And it's another ERC20 token. There's so many ERC20 tokens that, you know, it's really hard to define, like, oh, this is going to be the next coin that blows, you know, pops off. You know, it's going to be the new Shiba. It's going to be the new Floki. It's really hard to find these coins, you know, unless you're just on it. I mean, and if you're on point and you can call out that this coin is going to be the next coin that pumps to make people millionaires, you should be in my Discord. I will send you a link because I look for them, but they're very hard to find, and trying to time the market is really, really annoying. But you can see Loop Ring on October 27th was only 38 cents. And now it's at $2, almost $2.60. Why? I don't know. I haven't paid too much attention to the project as a whole. But it's absolutely amazing that some of these coins, like you can see it in CoinMarketCap. You can see like this, look at this incline, right? So Bitcoin Cash, look at that ramp it put in right here. You see that right above me? Litecoin, same thing. Loop Ring did the same thing. Cardano did the same thing. So it's not following the traditional path that Bitcoin and Ethereum, like most altcoins do, which is follow Bitcoin. You know, some of these coins just straight up just half piped it up. Ethereum Classic tried to do the same thing, had a little bit of a pullback, and then it's come back up to 62.35. So congrats to all my buddies out there that hung on to their Ethereum Classic. If you're going to continue to hang on to it, I'm happy for you. But if you're planning on selling and trying to take some profits, I would not hate whatsoever. You do you. EOS, I really don't care too much for EOS. I know EOS was a big thing back in the day, but I really don't care. That had a nice little pump yesterday, or over the past 48 hours. Neo and Dash, Zcash. Wow. Okay, Zcash. I mean, these are some OG tokens that you would think die off. Live Peer. Holy crap, that was only around 19 bucks. What the hell? 34. When I saw it, it was 19. Yeah. Oh, I should have got some. I should have got some. Damn it. So October 12th would have been a great time, $16. And now you're all the way up to 90. That's absolutely crazy. And Live Peer is a streaming platform, is it not? Let's see here. Launched in 2017, Live Peer is the first live video streaming network protocol that's fully decentralized. The platform aims to become a viable blockchain-based, economically efficient alternative to centralized broadcasting solutions for all new and existing broadcaster companies. So, I mean, we know about decentralized streaming platforms and stuff like that. That's not new. This one, of course, is on the Ethereum blockchain. But I haven't really done a deep dive into the project. And I really leave that to my buddy Seth Estrada from Mind Your Biz, or a number of others that I respect in the community. But that's crazy. That is absolutely nuts. 90 bucks, man. Let's go to their website. Hang on. Video miners. increase profits. I may have to do some more research in that. Seth, did you do a video on Live Peer? I'm not sure if you did, but I mean that's a missed opportunity because I remember seeing that around 19 bucks. Oh well, you win some, you lose some. And so what I do, me personally, I know a lot of people are just like, nah, just mine it, man. You know, just mine it, don't buy it. But I'm a person that, you know, will mine and then take a percentage of those profits and then buy a cryptocurrency that I believe in. But I don't have the time. Like, how many tokens are in this market now? I remember there was only 1,000 tokens, cryptocurrencies overall. Now there's almost 14,000 cryptos, and a lot of them are S coins. A lot of them are crap, right? Like let's like Ryoshi token. What is that? What is that? 2 million in 24-hour volume. King Shiba, like what? Micro pets. Now I can't say this word online, but this porn organization has been doing good for itself. Coco Swap, Fox Girl, Kiba Inu, like all these tokens that we've never heard of before, but can have millions of dollars in 24-hour volume and take somebody from just a lucky person that swapped some tokens for another token or maybe got some airdrop to a person that's a thousandaire or a millionaire. It's absolutely nuts. What's up, Crypto Noob? How you doing, bud? Hey, Nefarious, I haven't seen you in a minute. You doing all right? You doing good, bud? Yeah, we should have a hair competition. Gamers Nexus Steve against Tech Shinji. I'll see if I could get Steve's attention and let him know. Actually, if I tweet it out and I get a Shinji, send me a picture of you in your Gamers Nexus shirt with your long hair, don't care. Send me a picture in Discord, and I'm gonna tweet at Steve, and then everybody just needs to go retweet or like or tag Steve on it, so that way he could see it. And we're gonna get you guys into what was it? Troy Polamalu and Patrick Mahomes in the Head and Shoulders commercial, talking about whose hair is better. Yeah, we got to get one of those going on. Get you guys in one of those commercials. Whether it's Pantene Pro V, Head and Shoulders, whatever you guys like for your long hair, don't care. I don't keep my hair that long. But anyways, VeChain is also a token I personally like. Not financial advice, but I personally like VeChain. I mean, to use a blockchain to verify authenticity of a product or like Louis Vuitton bag, Nike shoes, you know, that's awesome. That's awesome. I don't know why this coin isn't more popular. I mean, it is popular, but I think it's really undervalued. Again, not financial advice. I really think it's way undervalued, but we'll just have to see. Because with 14,000 tokens and a lot of people in the game just to get that moonshot, you know, you're losing millions of dollars to these S coins when they really should be in projects that are having these real world tangible benefits. But that's just my take on it. I'm not a financial advisor. I'm not an expert. I just talk and things happen. Seb, thank you for joining us again. I had a question for you. I was wondering, in Europe, anybody in Europe, so Crypto Noob, UK, Seb, in Europe, my question for you guys is the GPU market getting better? Are you able to get GPUs more? Are they more available? Because I'm starting to see an increase in GPUs here. Yeah, the price is high, right? We had the tariff situation happen. You know, obviously these manufacturers or retailers are seeing how much their GPUs can sell for, so they're selling it for higher. So what are you seeing? Are you seeing things getting better in your area, in Europe, or wherever you may be? I want to know right now in the live chat, please, because it is getting better here in the U.S. What about Canada? Red Panda Mining, are you able to get GPUs much more easily now? I'm super interested in how the rest of the market is doing. You know, whether it's EVGA Notify Queue, whether it's Newegg, you know, Shuffle, whether it's secondhand. You know, you could go to Facebook Marketplace. You could go to all kinds of things to get GPUs. We got a little drop there. What happened here? 10:45. So that was about a little bit before I started the stream. Let me check something. Checking my work. Okay. Everything's good. Pick back up. All right, we're good. We're good. Let's see what's going on YouTube right now. I like I mean, Crypto Zombie, K-Dub, he's all right. He can chill a little bit too much for my liking, but he's all right. Somebody I keep an eye on. I won't say that I like watch him religiously, but I keep an eye on. Mind your biz. Did you answer my question about LivePeer? Did you ever do something about LivePeer or like a project review? Let's see if he responded. Not LivePeer. There are so many platforms. Yeah, it's really hard to keep up with everything. It's super hard to keep up with everything. All right, so let's see here. So Seb is answering my question. Let's see here. Foreign tokens are moonshotting. Well, some of them, not all of them. All right, so Seb says, as far as the GPU market being much better in Europe and stuff like that, it says what was getting better about a month ago, but last few weeks have been really bad. I'm starting to think that Nvidia artificial scarcity rumor might be true. You only let out so much at a time, and then you have somebody, you know, Nvidia stole the GPUs from EVGA. That's it. I'm calling it out. Conspiracy. Put on your tinfoil hats. Nvidia employees stole the EVGA truck. No, I don't know. I'm just joking. It's really crazy, though, that people are willing to steal and risk their lives stealing, you know, from corporations, manufacturers, retailers, just to have a GPU. That it's crazy that it's gotten that insane right now. But it is. It is. Let's see here. T-Bird 2013. Thank you for stopping by. GPU prices correlate to Ethereum prices, it seems. My supply chain, can't say that. The company's wholesale pallets to big mining operations and jack up the price on everyone because mining leads the price. Well, I wouldn't necessarily say mining leads the price, but mining does stir up the emotions and a lot of people want to get into it. Realistically, it's just a supply-demand situation, and you got retailers, e-tailers wanting to take advantage of it. And can you blame them in a capitalistic market? Can you really blame them? If you had, like, look at NFTs, right? If there's only 5 of a certain NFT minted, and 5 people get it, but everybody wants it, the price will go up. It's, you know, it's just markets. And it's unfortunate that we had the biggest thing that we're battling right now is it's not gamers versus miners, right? It's always been this situation, even way back when, where, you know, gaming GPUs were still being bought up by miners. Maybe not so much in quantity because it wasn't as profound. Mining or cryptocurrency wasn't as profound back then. But there's always been, you know, miners walking out of the store with, you know, 6, 8 GPUs at a time. When a gamer's looking at them like, why do you need so many? Like, that's ridiculous. With that said, I forgot the point that I was going to try to say. Son of a biscuit. It's worse now than it was then. However, I seriously forgot what the hell I was going to say. Hang on one second. Let me get my brain together. That's what it was. If you're a seller or a retailer and you know you can sell your entire stock in 1 go or 2 goes or 3 goes by directly selling this pallet of GPUs or hardware to this one company, they would choose that over trying to nickel and dime to every single individual person. It's much better to just, all right, I'm going to have 3,000 units in, 3090s, do you want them? Yeah, all right, boom, 3,000, get them in. Make a profit, right on the books, good to go, done. As a business, that's more efficient. As the individual at home, yeah, it's not. It feels like we're kind of being left go. And the biggest point that I was trying to make here is back in the day when there was gamers versus miners. Again, the miner walks out with 6-8 GPUs from the store, and the gamers looking at him like, "What the hell are you doing?" Now we have individuals who were scalping or botting the Nike, Air Jordans, the LeBron James jersey, the whatever favorite football player, basketball star, baseball star apparel, were able to configure or reconfigure their bots to point to other markets, right? Best Buy, Walmart, Newegg, Amazon, any website is now up for grabs. And so these scalpers point their bots. You can preset, I'll tell you how it is. You can preset in this GUI. Now, people can develop it in Python, or they can make a GUI, and that's where they're making most of their money, is because they're selling these subscriptions to individuals. And in this pretty little GUI, you can set up multiple cards. You know how in your app, Capital One, Cash App, whatever it may be, you have your physical card, and then you have your digital wallet. You set up multiple digital wallets that link to the same card, and you put it in multiple profiles. So now it looks like you're 10 different people. You ship it to different addresses. You can use pillboxes, whatever it is. You use those addresses, and then the card gets shipped out. Now, if you're shopping at Best Buy and they only offer local pickup, then yeah, when you go up there with your ID, you might get caught. But I'm pretty sure the Best Buy employee isn't going to be like, "Oh, well, that doesn't match the ID, blah, 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 blah," and stop you. No, they know exactly who you are, and they're going to go pick it up. I was talking to one of the Best Buy ladies the other day, and I was like, "I want that. I see it on the shelf. I know it was a bot. I want it." Nope, won't give it to you. But the person that comes up, even though their ID does not match what the bot's name was, and it could be, Mining Panda Red instead of Red Panda Mining, they wouldn't care. They'll just be like, "Hey, we made our money. Here you go. Have fun." So in this market, we just got to deal with it. But we got new fabs coming up, okay? TSMC. Let's see how they're doing. TSMC USA fab. Let's see here. So start volume production in 2024. We got other companies also building fabs in the U.S. that's going to help out with Canada and U.S. Components, right? And if whatever extra they have, obviously, or whatever big volumes they have, sold across the country, they might, take those orders. But that's going to help out here in the U.S. and Canada, which should help alleviate some of the stresses in the European market. Because some of the prices in the European market are absolutely astronomical. They're a lot worse here, or in Europe, or Australia, or whatever. Like Hardware Unboxed was talking about it, where GPU pricing. Let me see here. They had a really good video. Hardware Unboxed, GPU market. Let's see if they got the video still. GPU prices getting worse or better. October 2021 update. And they did a really good job of breaking it down. In Australia, GPU prices are worse than what's in the U.S. So for a lot of people in the U.S. complaining about GPU prices and the short stock, or the stock not being as good, I challenge you to go to one of these countries to try to get one. Maybe you could go to Taiwan and get one a lot easier. You might get ripped off and get like a fake GPU, because that's becoming even worse now. People selling GPUs, for example, let's go look up an LHR or non-LHR. So 3060 Ti non-LHR, and $5 says out of all these cards. Now some of them are pulling them out of like HP or Dell systems, so they look like that. We know this is non-LHR because why? It's a Founders Edition card. But some of these other cards, they'll say that it's not LHR, but then it is. Let's look at this one here. This one says rare KR. Okay, so it might be KR. Let's see what the model. So he does give us the model, and KR is non-LHR. But let's see if we can find any info on the picture. And this was hard. You got to challenge them. All right, so there's the picture. But is that the picture of the card he's actually selling you? Or is that the picture of the card that is non-LHR that you're not going to get? So this is the pros and cons. But in the secondhand market, as I mentioned before, you just got to challenge them. Hey, seller, can you send me a picture of you holding a card? Or, hey, can you send me a picture of the backside of the GPU? Can you send me the picture of the serial number on the box? Whatever it may be, just challenge them and try to see if you can find out if it's really non-LHR or not. Now, this one doesn't provide the model number or anything like that. So you're really going to have to ask the client. Now let's see here. Dual RTX 3060 Ti 08G. You might have to look that up, but this is the game that we play now. It's cat and mouse. We try to find a GPU and find out if it's non-LHR or LHR. Now this one says non-LHR, but I'm pretty sure KB. Hang on one second. Let's go look that up. There is no KB, so it's an LHR. So this person right here that's saying it's non-LHR is selling a card for $1,500. KB. It's on the box. It sure enough is on the box. KB. But I've never seen a KB before. Hang on one second. Is that new? Graphics 3060 Ti. KR KL KL. What the hell is a KB? Now that's very weird to me, guys. That's sketch. I don't know if that's been photoshopped. I don't know if that's accurate. But I mean, if EVGA doesn't even have it on its website, where the hell do you find that? It must have the KB in it. Let's see here. Tools. Except it ends in KB. Alright, hang on. Is there a listing mistake? There's no EVGA GPU with this SKU, and it seems to be a duplicate of the KR, except it ends in KB. The KB models that are made specifically for Best Buy and only differ in model name from KR counterparts. This is so that Best Buy can deny price matching with... Wow, that's dirty! So Best Buy will deny price matching just because the model name is different. That is dirty. So EVGA specifically gave this for... That's crazy. That's crazy. That's dirty, Best Buy. That's dirty. But is it LHR or not? I would assume that it's basically the one that we saw with the KL. So it's an LHR card. It's not a non-LHR card. It is an LHR card that this individual on eBay is trying to sell over market price. So let's see here. So $1,500. Keep that in mind. $1,500 for that. Let's look up a regular 3060. Buy it now. Lowest price. That's almost 50% markup for an LHR card, and the person's just trying to take advantage of somebody out there who may not pay attention. This is why you need to do your due diligence, and you need to do your research, and you need to challenge the seller. You need to challenge the seller. Yo, send me this. Yo, do this. Yo, do this. Like, you got to. Because if you don't, you're going to get screwed. But there is a way... Like, TechSinji's done a video on it. ChumpChain's done a video on it. Seb's FinTech's done a video. We all armed you with the information you need to make sure you don't get screwed. You just need to pay attention and listen. But if you do that, you're able to get a GPU or more and be able to start mining. And once you get in the mining game, then you're good to go. Mining is addictive. I'm going to be honest with you, all right? My name is Vega, and I'm addicted to GPU mining. I have a problem. I know that. But it's a better problem than what most people have out there with pills, cocaine, or whatever drug they want. Okay? It's honestly not cheaper, because in some retrospect it is more expensive. But in the long run, you're earning back what you're investing into. Right? Even if the biggest difference that I told my mom was, even if Bitcoin goes to zero, you still have that Bitcoin. Whereas with stocks, if those stocks go to zero, you lose the stocks completely. Right? And especially if you're going through some trading firm, they're going to continue to take their commissions like they did to her in 2008. They're going to continue to take their commissions. They're going to charge you fees and get their money even though your stocks are doing bad. So now you're not earning money, you're losing money. And then once everything's done, said and done, and everything goes to zero, you lose those stocks. Whereas any crypto can go to zero, and you're still going to have that crypto in your physical wallet. So there's always a chance that it could go back up. However, I personally don't see crypto going anywhere. Not financial advice, but I just don't see crypto going anywhere. Even if GPU mining isn't going to be as relevant in 2120, 1,000 years from now, or 100 years, 1,000 years, 100 years from now, even if GPU mining is going to be relevant, it'd probably be something different. Probably be a new machine, a new way to mine, a new way to do something, a new way to validate transactions, a new way to secure the network, a new way to process and compute. Quantum computers are coming. I would like to see a quantum computer mine and see how many mega hash or how many hash rates it can get. That'd be really awesome. That would be sick. Quantum computing hash rates. All right, let's check Bitcoin real quick because I'm going to get ready to wrap up and get back to work because I hear some things going down. Any last minute questions before I get out of here? I was just rambling this entire time. So Bitcoin pulling back. Still around 66K. Looks like the lower 66K has now become some sort of support. Yeah. 66.4. Keep an eye on that. 66.4, 66.2 is some level of support now. But if we break down that support, that's where we could go a little bit lower. So we'll see how things go. But I'm cool with it trading sideways for quite a while. I am A-okay with that. All right, let's see here. Holy smokes, Nori, back again. Oh my God, I don't want to read the chat. It's going to kill me. I don't know. I have an MSI. Oh, okay, I thought you were going to say something about my supervisor again. I took care of my supervisor, by the way, Nori. I have an MSI 3060 Ti non-LHR. I'll let it go cheap, 1200. Vegas gets a $200 cut. Yeah, just be careful out there. The markets are crazy. Things will get better though. Things will get better. We just need to let these fabs come online. Yeah, it's not to 2023, 2024, but just give it some time. Chump change is in here? I'm sorry if I missed you, brother. All right, GPU addiction costs more than other addictions though. I know. But at least you make money. Other addictions, you just blow money. Get it? Boom, boom. All right, that's why I'm still on AMD cards, no LHR. Yeah, AMD cards have no LHR. But, like with the 6700 XT and 6600 XT, they gimp the hash rate with the memory bus. All right, if we buy those stolen cards, is it like buying a brick? No. If you buy the stolen cards and you are going to accept... First off, I don't condone what the perpetrators who stole the GPUs from EVGA, I do not condone their actions. Don't steal, okay? I know a lot of people steal out there. Don't steal. I urge you not to steal. I urge you to work for everything you got. Do not steal from others. Don't take advantage of others either. Even though you may be getting the instant gratification you want, it will come back and it will bite you in the rear. Karma is a B. For real. Do not do it. But if you did happen upon the EVGA GPUs that were stolen, you are assuming the responsibility of maintaining, taking care, and warranting your old GPU. If that GPU fails, SMD breaks off, you're going to have to solder it. You're going to have to fix it. You're going to have to literally work on the GPU yourself. You're going to be the warranty, or you're going to warranty that card. So if you get one, you get the hash rates out of it, you get your gaming experience out of it, but it's going to be up to you to maintain that GPU. Because guess what? EVGA is not going to do it. So, Seth, you know what I was looking at? He says we need nuclear microreactors more than quantum ASICs. Did you pay attention to the have you been paying attention to the fusion race? Not fission, but fusion. And what MIT and SAS, was it SAS? No, SAS is military. MIT and another organization have proved concept of a fusion reactor, and how it's more effective, efficient. The problem is what they're building with Ether is not, it's not going to be done for a while, maybe 2024, 2025. But I'm very interested to see, because MIT was able to scale that down and proof of concept was there. If one day, yeah, like each house, instead of having like a generator, gas generator on the side of the house in case of power outage, you know, you have these small fusion reactors instead of fission. Because, and let me make sure I'm saying that right, fusion versus fission. Fusion versus fission. Because the sun is fission. Fission is a splitting away of heavy. Yep. What is Ether? Ether fusion. Yeah, so it's fusion. Ether will become the first fusion device to produce net energy. And the goal is to get to 1 or higher. Ether's supposed to do 10. And you guys you just got to go study this. Go watch it. It's absolutely mind-blowing. And again, like being able to grow up with technology as it's come throughout the world is absolutely nuts. I love it. All right, so let's see here. Getting ready to wrap up. If you have any last minute questions, please post it now. Sorry. Didn't mean to do that, Paul. I think if you buy stolen goods and then try to invoke a warranty, you deserve whatever happens. Yeah. It's like calling the cops to report your cocaine is stolen. YouTube, he made me say it. I didn't say it because I wanted to. He made me say it. It just slipped out. I almost made Red Panda curse in a live stream Sunday. I'm so sorry. I almost made you curse. I didn't mean to. But, yeah. Anyways. So, all right. Market's doing good. Things are going on. I'm going to get back to work here. I'm probably going to play around with my 3080 LHR card. It is an LHR, but I would be interested to see the gaming performance. If you want me to hit you guys up when I'm going to do a live stream and just kind of show, you know, we're going to run some time spy, see what we could clock up to, or, you know, Firestorm, Heaven, whatever benchmarks I got. If you're interested in that and want to see it, let me know in the comments or in the live chat, and I will make sure that when I get a weekend to do that, I would definitely do it. But, yeah, that's going to wrap it up for me. Thank you, Nefarious, Mind Your Biz, Red Panda Mining, Chump Chain, Sebs FinTech, Tech Shinji, all you guys in the crypto mining scene that come by every single time and hang out, as well as everybody who is new to the mining scene. Thank you for joining us. This is random, right? This is random. The mining community is a bit overwhelming at times, but it's great people. And if you're interested in mining content, tech content, teardowns, how-tos, guides, or anything that might help you out in the mining universe, I challenge you to go and follow, subscribe, and like all the major guys out there. They're really great people, and the community is growing a lot faster now that cryptocurrency is really on a tear. We're seeing all kinds of new channels and new people pop up, but all I gotta say is don't forget the OGs in the space. May not have as many subscribers as some of the big guys, but the OGs like Bits Be Trippin', gotta respect it. But yeah, that's gonna do it for me today. Please do me a favor. On the way out, hit the like button. Don't forget to hit the subscribe and notification bell to stay up to date with what's going on with the channel, as well as check out some of the links in the description that help support this channel and what we do here. And we greatly appreciate all your time and effort and the support that you provide us. You all have a wonderful day. Take care. I'll catch you next one.